because I was debating about whether or not I should halfway talk about this, since this is stupidly controversial, and whoever is going to watch this is probably going to call me a conspiracy theorist, but I also don't give two shits either. After getting confirmed, it became super clear to me that we've got a major problem in this country, and that is definitely AI. And I'm not saying that because I'm a content writer. I'm saying that because of the fact that if we don't stop using this, our entire fresh water supply is going to be gone. The amount of water that it takes to run a data center is insane. And honestly, I don't know if you guys have probably seen, let's say, a couple of data centers, like a couple of houses that are around data centers. Like, I don't know, especially in Wyoming. That I think I posted something on LinkedIn about this. We have a problem getting access to fresh water, which is literally, if we don't stop using this, it's probably going to run out of water by 2027, but whatever. That the water's orange in Wyoming, cloudy orange, not safe to drink, not potable at all, and it's happening everywhere. These billionaires are literally investing into thousands of data centers to control your water supply. Is it fucking clocking to you yet? How dangerous this is for the entire civilization as we know it. Like, I want everyone to really listen to me when I say this. That if you don't have an opinion, or you cannot write your own stuff, you are not going to be able to in 3 years from now. You understand me, right? You think that everything that's going on, the vaccination to COVID, to, Charlie Kirk getting murdered, which he was assassinated, because the FBI hasn't come out with anything yet about his assassination. Let me tell you something. Charlie Kirk's murder was done by the CIA. Sorry. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. And I find it odd that the CIA was made 1 year before Israel was made, which was in 1948. And Israel is not a country, it's a person. And you would know that if you read the book of Genesis in the Bible. Okay? Israel is probably the biggest fucking problem we've got as a country right now. And honestly, I am of sound mind, body, and mental health to be able to say this. And if anything happens to me, now you do know that it's probably because Palantir, Starmer, BlackRock is watching your every fucking move. This is not some joke. This is basically an Orwellian dream. And if anybody's listened to the song Good Citizen by IMA, you would fucking know that. Palantir has literally just signed contracts with almost every single defense organization in the United States government to fucking watch us. Do you guys not get this? How dangerous this is? And the only way we stop this from happening in 3 years is if everyone speaks their mind. They cannot. There is more of us than there are of them. That I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what they're thinking. They're like, oh, people are not going to wake up because 90% of the global population took the COVID jab. Which, by the way, I did not. I am one of those people that is not brainwashed. Call me conspiracy theory, but at least I'm healthy. Okay? I didn't get nanotechnology within my bloodstream and then almost died because of health complications. I said, I want healthy kids. I don't think getting the jab is going to solve that problem. Okay? And quite frankly, we have a problem with misinformation, which is exactly what they want. They want you retarded, they want you confused, and they definitely want you disconnected and divided. That's what they want. And if there's the last thing that I say today, out of everything that I'm going to say on this live stream, is I hope you have a relationship with Jesus Christ himself. Even if you are being pulled just a little bit to either go back to church or go pray or go talk to him, I am telling you, it is worth every single ounce that you are as a human being. Because he's real. The book of Revelations, when they said you're going to get a mark of the beast either in your hand or in your forehead, is coming. It's coming. The fucking New World Order is coming. This isn't some fucking joke anymore. And it takes all of us to be united instead of divided. To literally push back against this fucked up agenda that they have for us. The person that will rise to power, as if he's not already here, is the Antichrist. This person wants a complete and total control of everything you do. And shit, it fucking might be Peter Thiel. That's what I'm thinking. It is Peter Thiel, or at least forget his stupid name, but his last name's Anderson. We have a major, and by the way, I find it fucking hilarious that most of the tech companies are owned by Zionists. Every single news media channel that you guys probably listen to, regardless of CBN, MSNBC, Fox News, ABC, whatever the fuck it is owned by a Jew. Call me as anti-Semitic, but I don't fucking care. Everything is owned by a Jew. Did you know during 2020, 3 of the head officials for the CDC was a dual citizen to Israel? Now tell me why that we have a federal foreign fucking government and our government telling you and I what to do, put a mask on like a fucking diaper, and get a fucking vaccine that is causing people to die. You tell me if I'm crazy. Is it clocking to you yet? This entire fucking world that we are living in has been completely disarrayed since 2020. It's been a complete fucking psyop. And by 2030, they're going to try to get you to be under their control. What does that mean? One world centralized banking system, one world centralized government, one world centralized religion, one world centralized housing, one world social credit system, like China. It's already coming. Do you know Trump, and if you voted for him, you should know this. Trump took $235 million from a foreign lobby called AIPAC. During the 2016 election, he did not. But during the 2024, because he got indicted so badly that cost him millions of dollars, he got $235 million. And I can post the AIPAC picture somewhere on LinkedIn after this live stream too, if you want to see that. It's called, actually, if you actually go on their website, it's called trackapac.com. Go try it. We have, the president does not run the country. The global elites do. And it fucking befuddles me as a young citizen of my country that we get told, don't have an opinion, the Epstein files don't exist, there's no pedophilic child sex trafficking ring, and just go about our day. That there's nothing we can do to change this. That's why Jesus is coming back, because he's pissed off. And not only is he going to come for you and I, he's going to come to judge the living and the dead. And I promise you, if you do not confess and believe in your heart that he is Lord, I am telling you, it is going to be eternal separation from God. Everyone, no matter what you do, if you do not confess that and really, really deep down understand that and know it and confess it and speak your mind. You are not going to make it to heaven. This is a literal warning to you. This isn't a joke. Everything you do right now on this is being watched by fucking Palantir. You think it's a coincidence that Google just signed an agreement with Apple to partner with Apple for Apple Intelligence? It's not, because Gemini is better than OpenAI, which is ChatGPT. Also, Google is more, not to say ChatGPT isn't just commonly known, but Google's been around the block longer. They're going to try to control us. This is a fucking legitimate warning to all of you. Do not give up your guns. Stock up on ammunition. Learn how to grow your own food. Make your own water. Get your fucking money out of the bank, because the banks are broke, by the way. We have another impending recession coming, by the way. The dollar is fucking crashing. And let me tell you something. You don't have a lot of time. We will see crime on this planet like no other. We will see crime literally go through the roof in the next, I'd say, 5 years. When people can't buy or sell, they can't take care of the families, can't pay the bills, they're going to be homeless and all this other shit. Trust me. People are going to fucking lose their shit. And the only way that this does not come here is if you speak your mind. You've been told, don't have an opinion. Don't be too opinionated. Don't question the system. That's exactly why Charlie Kirk died. It's because he questioned the system. 5 days before he got assassinated in broad daylight, he questioned Ben Shapiro on his show about the news being owned by every single fucking Zionist that we all know of. You think that's a coincidence? No. JFK, 5 months before JFK got assassinated in Texas, which is committed by the CIA as well, questioned why Israel has nuclear warheads, and JFK wanted to see their nuclear warheads, and gone. Princess Diana, you think that's a coincidence? No. She knew about the pedophilic sex trafficking and ring of children, especially now that Prince Andrew got locked up. Ask yourselves this: why is no one locked up in the files? Trump is mentioned over 6,000 times. Why is no one murdered? Why is no one incarcerated? You think that's a coincidence? Absolutely fucking not. It's not. It's because they're playing us. This is not a dream anymore. This isn't just like some bullshit thing that everyone's think of. No, this is really, really real. Everything that I am telling you is absolutely factually accurate, and you need to fucking know the truth. You need to be armed with it. You need to have an opinion. You need to have a backbone. You need to stand up for what you believe in. And because when the fucking police come at your door in about 3 years from now and say you need to be able to buy and sell and have this microchip in your hand, you better have a fucking gun. Tell them, get the fuck off my lawn. If you speak out against Israel, the police might show up at your door now. I didn't realize I live in fucking China. I live in the United States. I'm born and raised here. And I'm half Chinese at that. Their system will be the worst thing that we ever see as human beings. And that's why I am warning all of you. Please, get yourselves prepared. You think that these doomsday preppers, they're probably the smartest fucking people I've ever seen in my life. I thought all that was horseshit until my pattern recognition was so off the chart that I was like, this is not fake anymore. This is real. Everything that was prophesied in the Bible is fucking completely real. Do you know that for the last 3 years, Bill Gates has been trying to buy up almost every single ounce of farmland in the United States just so he can control our food supply? Do you know Bill Gates invested, if I'm not mistaken, about 50 billion into the mRNA vaccines that were made for COVID? Now, tell me, what the fuck does a tech billionaire know about human healthcare? Tell me why that Ellen DeGeneres basically escaped the United States maybe, let's see, I think it was like 30 days afterwards. After the files came out. This isn't a joke anymore. This is not a joke. This is not something that you should be playing with. This is something that's very, very real. And if you don't understand what I am talking about, you need to go investigate. And by the way, every ounce of history you were ever taught was only told from one perspective, which is the Zionist. Do you know Ghislaine Maxwell's father, who's the accomplice to Jeffrey Epstein? Her father was a well-known Mossad agent working as an Israeli spy and actually bought up all the modern day history book, bought out the company that makes all of our modern day history books that we are teaching our fucking kids. Look up McGraw-Hill, Robert Maxwell into Google and dig. And you'll find it. They've been lying to you your entire life, man. They're playing us like fools. And I don't want to see any of you suffer the consequences of their fucking game. And I'll fight hard, even if it means costing my own life to protect all of you. Shit, fuck it. Because the truth should be protected. And the truth is that Jesus is real. Everything that was prophesied that was happening right now is absolutely real in the book of Revelations and in conjunction with the book of Daniel. Do not trust the government. They're fucking playing you. Everything keeps getting more expensive. They say they can't pay, that we don't have any money to give you free healthcare. Yeah, we do, actually. We keep sending $50 fucking billion to Israel every fucking year. And we've been doing it for 70 years. That is why we are in so much, as a country, we are $38.7 trillion in debt. Trump has literally done nothing that he promised. And I voted for the fucking guy, by the way, because I am Republican. So I can talk about this. He's in on it. They are laughing at us like we're fucking cattle, dude. They want complete and total and utter control of you. That is why I'm telling all of you, please stop using AI before our water supply runs out. Start learning how to grow your own food. Be independent. Read the Bible. It is a very real, it is the oldest history book known to mankind. Everything that was told in the Bible is completely factually accurate. And the only reason why they are releasing the alien files or the UFO files, whatever they're called. It's to distract you. Trump literally says, I don't care about Americans' financial situations. That should be a fucking smack in your face. Stop paying taxes. They can't send our money to them if we don't pay taxes. Taxes? I don't know how the fuck we got here, man. How is it by deception of our country in 1774, when the Boston Tea Party happened, basically said, oh yeah, taxation is stuff, but yet we pay the most amount of taxes. Like cattle. I'm sitting here, I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I paying taxes? Do you know every single citizen on your taxpaying dollars in Israel gets free education and healthcare on your dime and mine? Stop paying taxes. There is absolutely no reason why you should be funding a family that's not yours. You do not owe them a fucking thing. And also, they're not better than us either. They call you goyim, actually. Like you're fucking cattle. Go look at what goyim means in Hebrew. Goyium. Goyim. And the word is actually in the fucking files. Stop paying taxes, read your Bible, learn how to grow your own food, and resist the programming. Because this is coming for all of us. And the least you can do is, if I'm going to put my life on the line to preserve and protect the truth, is the bare minimum is to get your butts to church. That's the bare minimum. If you even feel him knocking on your heart the way I did, and you're exhausted of surviving on your own, trust me, I know how you feel. And life gets not just, it is hard with him, but it's not as hard. Because you succumb to realize that, I would say, 95% of what goes on in the world, you have no control over. Let him handle it. That's what I say every day. I'm like, you're going to handle this because I can't. And let me tell you something. It works. I have literally, at 27, have found peace, man. I'll be 27 in like 2 months, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. I have really found peace. And I'm not just saying, oh, you have to become Catholic the way I did. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you don't want to go to a church, start at home. Also, the Bible can actually be the entire version of it could be accessed online, by the way. Just download the Bible app to your phone. Or you can pull up Bible.com from YouVersion on your laptops and see for yourself. And if anything, just read the book of Daniel and read the book of Revelations. If there's any 2 books that you really should read, it's those 2. Because you'll see the similarities between what was prophesied back then to what's going on right now. This is a very big assumption, but I don't even think we have 15 years until Jesus comes back. I think we have maybe 10. And I implore all of you that he loves you deeply that he hates these people too just as much as I do. And if you even feel him, just a sliver, okay? Just a sliver. Trust me, just start talking to him. It doesn't have to be perfect. He's not asking you to be perfect. But these people cannot be trusted. These people want you dead, and they want you a slave to their system. And they definitely want you to have this stupid chip that's going to be the size of a grain of rice in your fucking right hand or in your forehead. It's coming. It's going to have RFID technology in it, and you're only going to be able to sell and buy stuff if you have it. Everyone else that's getting left out of their system is not going to be able to do it. But those people are going to be saved. This goes beyond politics. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a real human being that can testify what Jesus has done in my life and what I know he can do in yours. And that the system that is coming is dangerous, not just for America, but for the whole world. Because this system will not just attack the US, but it will attack every single country. And the reason why Trump wants to actually invade Cuba is because they don't have a Rothschild bank yet. There's only 4 more countries that don't have Rothschild banks. Cuba is one of them. Iran's another one. North Korea is another one as well. And I forget the 4th one. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Syria. We did not have a problem with the Middle East until Israel was conceptualized in 1948. We did not have a problem with them. With any of these countries. Not one. They're lying to you. Be on guard. Work hard. Make as much fucking money as you possibly can. Believe in God. Grow your own food. Make your own water. Protect everything you own. Pull your money out of the bank. Because if you got cash, and that's why they want to get rid of cash, which brings me to my another point. There's going to be a link that I dropped. There's going to be a song that I dropped down in the comments for you guys that is called Good Citizen. You all need to listen to this because they're going to try to get, like, they already tried it with this digital ID and the UK already pushed back. But they're going to try again. And this time they're going to be more successful at it because they're studying us like hawks. They're studying human behavior like hawks. Okay? This song was made by another young woman like me that is the bravest young woman I've probably seen in a really long time. That made this song. She's not a conspiracy theorist. She's just giving context to the overall problem that we have in society right now. And I implore all of you to listen to this. Because this song is what's coming. The government is lying to you. You need to hide your assets and protect your families. Eat as clean as you possibly can because they want a fucking society that's fat. They want a society that's broken, no identity, left out, and feeling depressed to say, we're here to help you. It's the fucking worst thing you could hear from a government is, I'm here to help you. You can stay the fuck away from me, though. And I wish I knew who the Antichrist was. Because I know he's already here. I feel it in my gut. Why should you trust me, though? You shouldn't. You should trust yourselves. Don't trust me. Do your own independent research the way I did. That's how I knew how to trust myself. Trust yourselves. Listen to your intuition. That is actually God trying to talk to you, to protect you. And I have a very special warning and message for one, Larry Ellison and Peter Thiel. Listen up, you fucking cocksuckers. You're gonna have to try real hard to try to murder me or murder your the young kids that are actually speaking out against your fucking system. Because if I get murdered for talking about this, you're gonna let me go meet Jesus a little bit earlier. But hell is a real place. And let me tell you what hell is. And it's not just burning for all of eternity and separation from God forever. It's worse than that. Getting tormented every day. And that's where you're going, not me. And I'm the one that's going to try to prevent other people from going there as well. So, Peter Thiel and Larry Ellison, you can fucking take this and suck it.